I don't have to shut up. All right, blue spring, feet are on the platform. Let's do elbows on the carriage, heel of the hand against the shoulder block, or you can do forefinger and thumb on either side. And we're gonna push out to a plank. Pressing back in the heels, find your big toes so you get that inner thigh, pelvic floor connection. Tuck the pelvis toward the chin, lift the belly, close the ribs, and pull the shoulder blades down, lifting up in the sternum to widen that space between the shoulder blades. Long neck, crown of the head reaches forward, and breathe. Hold it, 8, 7, 6, and last 3, 2. Let's come into a little pike on our elbows and back out to plank. Find plank each time. Nanosecond. Hold and pull back up. As you pull back up, focus on pulling the belly button. It pulls up to the spine. Staying out of the shoulders. Lengthen through the neck. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's meet up in plank. Hold it, 8, 7, 6, last 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. And a high hip child's pose. Okay, coming back into that same position, except our ankles and our knees squeeze together. Press out. Tuck the pelvis. Get your torso stacked. Hold it. 5, 4, 3. Squeezing that imaginary walnut between our thighs. Just rotate the waist. Little spiral. Come in center and spiral. Little spiral. Don't droop. Just wring yourself out at the waist. 2 more times each direction. And hold that plank for 8, 7. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. High hip, child's pose. We have 1 more set. Good. And coming back to the elbows, same thing. Ankles, knees, thighs together again. Take it out. Hold it, 8. Drawing the pelvic bone toward the chin. Lengthen through the torso, shoulders down. 4, 3, 2. We're going to take the carriage forward and pull it back in. As you go forward, don't collapse in the hips. Deepen that lift to the belly button. 5, 4, and last 2. Last 1. Hold that final plank, squeeze your inner thigh, tuck the pelvis, pressing back to the heels. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it in. High hip child's pose. bring it up. Now let's take the foot bar up to the top, and we're gonna go to one red spring. Okay, right foot's on the carriage, shoulder block, left foot is toward that back piece of support for the foot bar. Hands on the foot bar, lightweight. You want to push back into that lunge, keeping the right leg straight. Take it as low as you possibly can, shoulders down, neck is long. Open through the sternum while you close the ribs. Good, a little bend of the knee, and reach. You can do it without your hands too. You want to put your hands anywhere to make sure your weight's in that supporting left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step down into that full lunge. Push the carriage back. And as you come forward, arcing in the upper body, push that carriage back. Keep drawing that right hip forward as you pull your shoulders down. Your neck stays in line with your spine. And down. 3, 2, and this one, we're going to meet at the top, hold it there, lift that right knee off just an inch, push back, tap, back, tap, back, tap. So square your hips, don't start twisting and opening to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, knee is down. As you come forward, lengthen your left knee, keep that right knee bent, and open back. Sit down into that lunge. Look at your belly. You're rocking, tipping your pelvis. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and this last one we made at the top. Left leg is straight, right leg is bent, pull up in the belly, press back with that right heel. It's not a big motion. Close the ribs. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 2, last 1, push all the way to that lunge. Keep that knee off. Little up for the pelvic floor and down. Working that supporting leg. Don't pitch forward, just straight up and down. Draw that right hip forward. 3, 2, good. This time sit all the way down. Push the carriage back, walk your left foot forward, modified split. Lift up in the pelvis. And bring it forward. Good, let's go to a yellow spring, stay on the same side. Okay, oh, you know what? Go to the yellow spring on the right-hand side, so you can step your left foot in that well. Lengthen through the right leg, and we push down to our lunge there. We're gonna come up into a jackknife, lifting up. Exhale, float down. Keeping that right knee off the carriage, so you're lengthening through that right leg. Pushing the carriage back. Very good. Adding on, we pull up Jackknife, you open, you pull back, jackknife, and down. Up, out, in, down. 4, control that carriage. 3, 2, and last one. We're gonna sit down right here, all the way down. Bending the right knee, lift your left foot out, staying on the same side of the carriage, standing externally rotated. Your left leg is close to the frame. Mine's about 3 inches away. Right foot is on that shoulder block. We push out, both legs are straight. We'll change that. Both legs are straight, arms are to the side, but where you can see your fingertips in your peripheral vision. Push that carriage out, both legs straight. Use the pelvis to drop back in. Exhale, shoulders down, narrow, lift from the crown of the head, up. 2 more. Don't go past that left heel. Don't let your weight tip over left. Last one. We're going to meet in this tilt. Left knee bends and lengthens. You can use your frame as a guide on the inside of the calf. 4, keep that center line you're lifting to. 3, don't let your body tick-tock back and forth. 2, and we're going to meet in that plie. Sit down as far as you can, bending through the right leg. Again, keep that stacked spine. No tick-tocking back and forth with the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and extend that right leg, deepen that plie. Right arm comes to the center, and the left reaches up and over. Reach your fingertips in opposition. And bring it back up. Straighten that left leg and bend it in. Okay, let's go to the other side. Red spring. Right foot's up against the side of the machine, left foot's on the shoulder block. And we push out, keeping that left leg long. Square the hips once you're here, so draw that left hip forward. Good. Bring it in. And little tap of the knee. Open up through the sternum, shoulders down, gazes straight ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen. Alrighty, as you draw that right leg straight, your left leg bends and you're lifting up, up, up in the belly. Open. Sitting deeply into that lunge. Exhale. Really try and get that arching curl in the lower back. 4, 3, 2, and last one, we're going to meet at the top, right here. Hollow out in the belly, push back. Your weight's in that standing leg, light weight on the hands. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press all the way back into that lunge. Sitting down, open. And push back in the carriage. Open, lifting. Open, lifting. Ribs are closed. 2 more. And press down into that lunge, walk your right foot forward. A little modified split, try and square your hips. Bring it in. Let's switch to the yellow spring on the left-hand side. Okay. Wait a minute. Why can't I remember what we did?
We did the jackknife. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we're sitting down, lifting that left knee, shoulders down. Exhale. Jackknife, pull that knee in. So control the carriage with that supporting leg. Pull the carriage in, connecting your big toe to your belly. All right, adding on. Again, we open, jackknife, and down. In, open, jackknife, down. Let's do 4. Whoops. 3. 2. Last one. And let's bring it down, open into that lunge. And let's bring it out. Okay, standing yellow spring, externally rotated. About, I don't know, 4 inches away from your carriage, both legs straight. Arms to the side where you can see your fingertips, both legs stay straight. As you lift from the crown of the head, shoulders down. No hyperextending on the knees. Get the inner thigh, pelvic floor, sit bones working. 3. 2. This one we're going to meet up in that extension, bending through your standing leg, down and up. Keeping that working leg on the carriage engaged, inner thigh, glutes are engaged, lifting. Four. 3. 2. And last one, let's meet up in that squat. All right, sorry, in the plie. Bend through that left knee and extend. 4. No tick-tocking in the body, stay stacked. 3. 2. And extend through the left leg. Sit down that extra inch, left arm down, right arm up. And we arc over to the left side. And come back center and bring it in. Okay, let's come on to the carriage. Let's go back to your right spring. We're going to alternate between red and yellow spring here. Okay, we're going to push back, tabletop back. Pull up in the belly. Okay, if you don't like the red spring, change to a yellow now. We're just going to do push-ups in, keeping your hips still. So no back and forth of the body from this movement of the hips. Keep your hips stacked right over the knees. Feel the lats in the shoulder blades engage. 5, 4, 3, 2, and next one, as we push back, we're going to hold it there and go into knee stretches. As you push the carriage back, tuck your pelvis, lift your belly, release. Let's do 5. Shoulders down, neck is long. Last 3. Think of lifting up in the belly so that you lighten the load on the knees. And let's bring it in. Good. Okay, before we go to the yellow spring, twirl your wrists. So we're going to do a slightly harder version of that. Okay, come into that tabletop position. And now let's lift our knees. Push back from there. 6, 5, 4, lift in the belly, lift in the belly, lift in the belly. Last 2, and 1. And bring it down. And in. Good. Go to a yellow spring. Twirl the wrists. Okay. Push that carriage out. Come to your tabletop. Press all the way into that extension. Tuck the pelvis. And we're going to swan extension up. Crown of the head lifts. Close. Shoulders down. Pelvis tuck. 4, 2, and 1. And release forward. All right, single arm push-ups. So walk your left hand toward the center of your body. Right arm is back. Come into your tabletop. I guess we did that backwards. Bending in and push. Bending in, push. 5, 4, 3. I find the yellow spring very hard. If you'd like to go to a blue, please do. And bring it in. Let's push out with both arms, get situated, and wrap that arm behind. Let's do 6, 5, push through the lat, don't just push through the wrist. 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring it in. Twirl your wrists. Okay, we're going to stay on a yellow for this. We're going to go into some side extension. So let's sit both legs against the shoulder block. We lift up in the hip. So, I think a red might be too. Let's add a blue on, a yellow and a blue, so we feel supported. And then if you'd like to take the blue off, you can. You're going to push that carriage away. Scoop up in that underarm pit as you come up. Don't let the carriage come all the way in. Push, scoop, open, lift in the hips. If you feel like you want to take the yellow or the blue off, I'm going to do, really want to feel that lift in the armpit. Just scoop and pull in. Narrow through the pelvic floor. One more. And let's bring it in. Okay, stay sitting here, this direction, for 1 second. Let's holding on to that front block or your peg, open up. And bring it up, okay? I wonder if we did a red spring. Let's try a red spring. But I think it might be heavier. I don't know. All right, we stack our legs. Lift. Wait. Toughen the hip and pull it up. Squeezing the inner thigh. Scooping out that armpit. Feel the lift in your right armpit to pull back in, engaging those obliques. And last one. Good. Sitting down, spiral. Lifting nice and tall. Or peg. Inside arm. And bring it up. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to go to a blue spring. Foot bars coming down. And we're going to get our box. We're going to do long box. Let's choke up on our hardware. Extending to the legs. Hands are on the rails for right now. Let's reach to our feet. Tuck your pelvis. Lift your belly so you create that space for the little mouse to go between your belly and the box. Crown of the head reaches forward, shoulders down. We're just going to lift through the heels and flow down. Squeeze, lift through the heels. Pelvic tuck. Lift the belly. Hips up. 2 more times. Last one. We lift and hold them there as we reach down with the arms straight back, staying narrow to the frame, narrow to your ribs. Keep those heels lifting. 4, 3, 2, And one, all we're gonna do is add on, so we come back into that extension, arms back, hold it there, bend the right knee, bend the left knee, keep those heels lifted. Exhale, up, right knee, left knee, heels stay up, legs are long. 2 more times, just like that. Alternating which side you start with. Last one. And let's bring it back and release down. Good, soften through the lower back. Good. Let's come up. Same thing. Cross through the heel. Your arms. And keeping your heels lifted. Neck is on. Last 4, 3, and bring it down and release. Okay, we're going to cross our cables. Come to the top of the cloth. You can adjust, depending on how long your cables are, you might want to make it a little different. But tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, reach through the legs, lift those heels, arms extend, and we angel wing back and come forward. Tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, and lift those heels. Reach back. 4, shoulders down. 3, make sure you're breathing. Tuck the pelvis, close the ribs, lift the belly. Last 2. And last 1. And let's bring it down. Take a little rest. Okay, last set like this. Tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, reach those heels high, the legs long. We're going to pull our elbows in and out. In. It's a half movement. Don't release the arms straight. Pull with the lats. I'm going to choke up further on my hardware, sorry. Pull down with those elbows. Keep lifting the heels. 3 more. 2. Last 1. Good. Releasing. Uncross your cables. Put the loops back on the pegs. Hands are on the rails. Reach through the feet. Lift in the heels as you arch up. And release down. 3 more times like that. Reach through the legs, lift those heels, tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, close the ribs, and arch up and down. Again, reach through the legs, lift those heels, tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, arch up. All right, now I want you to double check that the edge of the box is right at the base of your bra strap line. Reach through the legs. Lift the heels, come up, and either release into a little rocking or push through that rocking and pull. Without making a carriage move. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bend the knees, do a little bug splat release on the box. Awesome. And coming up, let's stand a blue spring. We're gonna come on. Okay, a little balancing, extending game here. Put your left foot in that left strap. And do it carefully, slowly. Walk your knees back and come ever so slightly to the left side of that box so you can push through that left leg. As straight as you can keep it. Sweep back. Don't let the foot come forward over your hip, please. Keep that spine long. Sitting slightly back into that right punch. With the right hip working to stabilize you. 4, 3, 2. This one as we extend, kick in, heel out. 6, 5, again, don't round to the back. Don't let that knee come past your supporting knee. 3, 2, and last one, we're gonna meet at the top. Circles, 4, 3, 2, other direction, 4, 3, 2, and bring it up. Beautiful. Take that foot out. Before we go to the other side, we're coming off. I'm just gonna go so I'm facing you. That working leg is on the box. Feet are parallel, not tightrope. Flex through that left foot and flat back. So you want to pitch. Pull that left hip back. If you can or you want, reach for those left toes, keeping that right hip forward, left hip back, shoulders square. And lengthen through that foot on the box and let your body drape over. Lifting in the belly though. Good, and come up. You guys go external rotated like I am. Walk that standing foot in. And you're gonna plie, sitting into the leg that's on the box. Just sit into that hip. You can push your knee open with your elbow if you want. Good, come out of that. Little pigeon position with that top leg. Pushing the foot forward so your shin is in line with the box. And pitch forward, don't round. Pitch, long spine. Gazes at the diagonal. Sitting into that left glute. And come up. Support yourself, coming up. Good. Shake it out. All right, other side. Yay! Make sure that box is centered and stable. Ever so carefully, right foot goes in. Once your foot is back, walk those knees back so you get into a nice tabletop. And then extend through the leg. Pendulum down, no rounding in the back. Don't let that foot go too far forward. Sitting back into that supporting hip. Close the ribs, shoulders down, belly is lifted, neck is long, shoulders are soft. Let's do 4 more. Reach long. 3. 2. And 1. And let's bend it. Little donkey kicks. Pushing through that heel. Really straighten through that leg. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2. We're going to meet at the top. Circles 4, 3, 2. Reverse 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it forward. Carefully releasing your right foot. Okay. Coming off the machine. Feet are hip distance apart. Lift up and out of the hips to lengthen through that spine. Pull the right hip back, the left hip forward. Really try and stick your tail feathers to the sky. A couple more breaths, really sitting into that hamstring, glute extension. And flatten the foot, rounding over, but don't drop your belly. Keep your ribs closed, belly lifted, still reaching long through the crown of the head. And bring it up. We'll hop into external rotation, bending both knees, but sitting into that right hip. When we're ready, come up, do pigeon. The shin is in line with that carriage. Bending the back leg, squaring the hips, and hinge forward. Really breathe into that lower back, hip connection. And come up. Okay, I'm gonna go to a blue and a red. Actually, let's go to a yellow and a red. Laying on our back. We're going to put our legs all the way through the long black straps. So the strap is around the back of our thigh, just above our knee. Okay, so if you feel like the cables are too light or too heavy, if they're too light, add a blue. If they're too heavy, change out the yellow for a blue. And walk yourself away from the shoulder block so you have about an inch there just to give yourself some moving room. And make sure your head support, your neck support is down flat. Okay, squeeze your ankles and knees together. Start tabletop. Close the ribs, imprint the lower back, and just start with that little lift of the tailbone. You want to think of your knees going up more than back toward your forehead. Engaging your lower belly, lengthening through the lower back. And let's add on, pulling up, feel the vertebra peel off the carriage. And again, you want it to feel like there's some support, but where you're doing the work. If you feel like you have to heave-ho, add some weight, so add a blue. Staying parallel, make sure your shoulders are down, neck is long, arms are down by your side. Good, next one. We're going to spiral our knees toward our right shoulder and lift up, back center, spiral to the left, roll up, come down. Take your time, spiral right. Left, Last one here. Good, let's come center. Lift center. Pull down, extend to 45. Center up. Two more here, taking your time, really hollowing out in the belly, feeling the work being done in the core. Last one. And legs are 45, we keep them straight. Lift up. Rolling down. If you're scared of it hurting your back, Gretchen, keep your knees bent. And just keep working through that spine. Two more. Good. Spiral a little bit. You rotate to the right. Lift up, just like on the springboard. Visualize rolling down through the right side of the muscles. Spiral lift to the left. It's not a big rotation. Don't lose your center. Spiral up. And up. Good. Come back center for two. Good. Come all the way down. Your tailbone is down. Bend your knees, tabletop. And we're going to open wide. Push out to 45. So open your knees to the side. Don't roll up off your tailbone. Keep that tailbone anchored. We're going to push through the glutes. Close those ribs. Shoulders down. 3, 2, and last one. Let's reverse. Push to the center. Open. Knees come in. Big circles, but make sure that they're same size circles. 4, 3, 2, and last one. We're going to do it with a curl if you want. We come up, we push down to the center, open wide, curl up. Roll down. Let's do 3 more here. 2, and 1. Let's reverse. We come in, knees are bent, open, rolling down. So if you feel like you want to hold on to the back of the shoulder blocks or the pegs, you can, but do not transfer the work into your shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Legs are straight, keep them straight. We're coming up to 90, push to 45. More. Last one. Alrighty, if you're up for it, coming up straight leg, open, roll down as you draw your heels together. Don't put the work in the shoulders, the neck, or the arms. 2 more. Make sure you're breathing. Last one. And we reverse. Come up, lift, roll down. Keeping those legs as vertical as you can. Forward, open. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. All right, open butterfly. Just let your knees fall to the side. The cable should support your legs. Release the inner thigh. Draw it together and we're going to release. Okay, while we're here, let's do our favorite. Ankles, knees together, legs are 90 degrees, so not here, where it makes it easier. Lifting the toes straight up. You can hold on here, but again, don't transfer the work into your hands, your shoulder, or your neck. Make sure you're not jammed up in your shoulder blocks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's take hold of our right leg. Let our left leg float down, and our forehead comes to meet our shin. Pull your belly button down. Close those ribs. Switch. Holding on to that imaginary walnut between your chin and your chest. Switch. Switch. One more time each side. Good. Upper body rolls down, legs to 90, flex your feet, open to your V, reaching through the heels. Roll your ankles one way, roll them the other way. Let's come up and do a little beat, beat. Beat, beat, flex to open, point, beat, beat, flex to open. Point, point, flex to open. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And we're gonna meet up in that extended V. Reach through the heels, let the weight of the legs do the stretch. And let's bring it in, knees to the chest. And let's roll to the side. Let's go to one red. $11:30. Okay, small loops. One red spring, sitting up nice and tall, bicep curl in. Elbows. Stay close to the body. Palms reach toward the shoulders. Find your sit bones. Shoulders are directly over the hips. 8, 7, 6, breathe in, long neck. Good. This one, hold bicep curl in. We're hinging. Sit up nice and tall. Hinging. 4, 3, 2. You're gonna meet up in that hinge. I know the spring is heavy. Little push up and down, not a big extension. Little push up and down. Close the ribs, drop your chin, shoulders down. You're gonna feel your lats. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it up. Good. Going to the long loop, staying on one right spring. Let's stack our hands. Both hands are through both loops. Pull your hands toward your chest. All right, we're rolling down C curve. Hold your hands up against your chest. Exhale. Good work in the abdominals. 2 more. Good, just adding on, we're upright. Open, bring the hands in, shoulders down, engage the lats, roll down the C curve. Open, hold in, and up. Open. Open. And up. I don't feel ya. Open. One more time, all the way through. Good. Now let's bring it up. Go to a blue spring. Okay, holding on to the big loops. Roll your shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. Palms facing, extend those arms. Doesn't matter if there's slack in the cables. We are opening to diagonal for a little deltoid. Sitting upright to start. On this next one, we add that hinge that we just worked on. Hinge. Come back up. As you hinge, it's your lower belly that engages. 2 more times each side. Good. Now let's come up. Okay. Let's add a yellow. Lay on her back. Anything anybody else wants to do before we do circles?
Okay. Maybe bridge.
Bridge. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's stand a blue spring then. Let's put our foot bar at the bottom, the lowest. Actually, let's do yellow and blue. Sorry. Foot bar down at the bottom, at the lowest. Yeah, at the your foot bar is up at the lowest rung. Let's do narrow V just above the heel. Keeping your carriage still. Start by imprinting, scooping, lifting up through the pelvis, and come into bridge. You're gonna take that carriage out, sticky feet, and pull back in. Sticky feet, push, pull that carriage back in. 2 more. Last one. We come in, we hold the carriage still. As you lower your hips, you don't have to touch the carriage. Lift and lengthen. Keeping that carriage still. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one as we come up, hold it there. 4 times out and in. Exhale, lengthen. Sticky feet, pull it in. 3, 2, and 1. Come into that bridge. Lift the pelvis, knees toward one another, open. Close, open, close, open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, lift your pelvis. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, roll down slowly. Knees to the chest. Alrighty, ankles, knees, thighs together. Exhale, imprint, scoop, and come up. Squeeze your knees together. As you take that carriage out, pull back in. 3, 2, last one. We're going to meet up and bridge. Tailbone tap. You don't have to go all the way down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into that bridge. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll down. Knees to the chest. Happy baby. Extended V, reach through the heels, heavy legs. And bring it in. All right. Feet are in the long black straps. Let's do ankles and knees together again. Tabletop in, so don't let your knees come past your hips. Tabletop in, push out 90 degrees up. Reaching through those toes, keeping the tailbone anchored, lengthen through the spine, shoulders down. 4, 3, 2, last one. Meet up 45 degrees, externally rotate. Little froggy kick in, lengthen up to 90. Ribs closed, shoulders down. Heels stay squeezed together. 2 more. And last one. We're going to go Peter Pan from From 45, externally rotated. Peter Pan extension. Neutral spine, tailbone stays anchored. That heel pushes through the midline. Let's do 2 more times each side. Last one. 45 degrees, start circles at the bottom. Four. The legs are 45 degrees forward. We're doing small circles forward. 6, 5, 4, 3. Doesn't matter what direction you're going because we're going to wide, turn it around. Other direction. 6. Now let's come up to 90. Flex through the feet. Think of arching through your back though. Get that hamstring stretch. Reach through the toes and release to circles from 90 to 45. Four, 3, 2, and last circle. Let's open into our extended V. And cable assist into butterfly stretch. Pulling the heels as close to the pelvic floor as you can, pulling your toes away from you. And let's come up. Kitty sitting in the doorway. She walked outside.